Hey guys, welcome back. If you're here for the first time, my name is Grace. If you are back, thanks again for being here. It is going to be such a joyous video because we did it. We did it. Over the last 43 weeks, I have been on a weight loss journey, making lifestyle changes and using a medication to aid in my weight loss efforts. And today, Christmas Eve, it's a Christmas Eve miracle. Wednesday, December 24th, I can happily say that I did it. I lost 50 pounds. I knew I was gonna get like this, but I'm only getting like this because I'm only reacting this way because I really feel so happy. I feel really good. I knew I was gonna get like this and I was gonna try to play it off, but this is me. This is me. You know, my daughter is 3 years old, and before I had her, my weight was 235 pounds. When I had her, the day of her birth, they weighed me and I weighed in at 275 pounds. So that's my highest weight recorded. And after I had her, I lost maybe about 20 pounds, which I know it's all inflammation from the pregnancy. Then even those 20 pounds crept back up until I reached my next highest weight of 265.4 pounds. And at that point, this was January earlier this year. I just knew that I needed help. I mean, I couldn't anymore. I couldn't do it by myself anymore because every effort that I tried, I just epically failed at. And I talked to my provider, and my provider said, you know, have you heard about these medications? Let's try them. Let's give them a try. And let's see if they will help you, because we see you putting in the work, but maybe you need a little bit more of assist, and these particular medications might be able to get you there. And so she prescribed Zepbound for me, and I started using Zepbound 2.5 milligrams in February 25th of 2025. I did that dose for about 8 weeks. Then I titrated up to 5 milligrams. And over the next 3 titrations, 5 milligrams, 7.5, and 10 milligrams, I have done each of those exactly for 12 weeks each, or 3 months each dose. And I will go on for another month for a total of 4 months of 10 milligrams before my provider and I check in and decide if we're going to go ahead and move up to 12.5. But I am just so freaking excited that this year is ending so differently than the last 3 years did, where there was weight gain every single year. And every year, January, my resolution was to lose weight, and I would start and I would do, you know, all the diets possible, and I would count calories, and I would track, and I would watch my carbs, or I would do keto or Atkins, you know, and it was just, there was no change. But this year was the change. And even though some people might feel other way, and they might say, you know, this is cheating, this is the easy way out, I truly feel that this was just this medication just gave me the motivation that I needed to make sure that I made the lifestyle changes. I put the lifestyle changes in place to help me achieve my weight loss. And 50 pounds down, exactly. I weighed in today, Christmas Eve, at 215.4 pounds, exactly 50 pounds down. I can tell you that it has not just been the medication. I have been putting in so much effort. I have been tracking. I know tracking's not for everybody. It's not for me either. I hate tracking because most of the times I forget to do it. I eat so fast, by the time I'm done, I have already forgotten what I had. And I have been using a tip from Doses of Shani. She's another content creator here. And I heard her say in one of her videos that she pre-tracks the day before. So I thought, you know what? I tend to eat about the same thing every day once I get my groceries. So let me just pre-track And that way, at least I'll have a better idea of what I am eating and keep a better log of my nutritional information. That has been a game changer because it's made tracking a lot easier. So thanks so much, Shani, for that little tip. And I have been upping my protein and working on upping my fiber. So where I have no idea how much protein I ate the years prior, you know, over at least the last 3 months, I can say I have been packing at least 100 grams of protein and sometimes more each single day. I do a lot of what I eat in days. They are some of my most viewed videos. So if you need ideas with meal planning, just for inspirational, this is not a medical advice. I'm not a doctor. Always check with your medical team before making any decisions about medications, your meal plan, exercise. This is simply my experience, and I am just sharing what has worked for me. So I have found, you know, ways to up my protein in each single meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even snacks. So I have made that change. I've tracked, I've upped my protein, you know, I am staying in a caloric deficit, and I am moving. I am moving every day. It seems like, even though initially my goal was just to move Monday through Friday, now even on the weekends, I will tell my hubby, hey, I'm gonna go out for a walk, you know, and I'll go get in a 30-45 minute walk. So truly lifestyle changes that I have made on my own. You know, the medication doesn't signal to my brain like you should get up and move. That is a choice I make. You know, the medication might suppress my appetite, so I might, you know, not be able to consume as many calories as I was before, but you know, that's still a problem I deal with. Like, I can out-eat this medication. So that is a choice that I have to make. When I am serving my meals and I'm serving the rest of my family, I have to be conscious that when I'm scooping that, whatever that meal is, I have to eat less. So, you know, I just want it to be known that I am putting a lot of effort here, you know, and I don't want it to be that people find out that I'm using the medication and that, oh, you only lost the 50 pounds because of a GLP-1, because of Zepbound. No, I lost 50 pounds because I put in a lot of work this year. And I'm just so thrilled. I'm so thrilled that I got there. So I wanted to share it with you guys because I know over like the last 3 months, I have been going crazy about losing 50 pounds, my first 50 pounds. And I could not, I almost didn't record the video because it's Christmas Eve and I'm gonna go get ready to, you know, dress my kiddos up and myself to go see family at a Christmas party. By the way, how do you think that little number is gonna go? My family is gonna notice, I think, I don't know, if that I've put, you know, I've lost some weight, and I know my clothes are gonna be a little looser than they were because I bought them a little bigger. Not on purpose. I bought them just like, you know, closer to my current size when I got these clothes months ago. So even my husband was like, that clothes is going to fit you too big by the time Christmas rolls around. But I didn't know. I didn't have any guarantees that I was going to lose 50 pounds by December 24th. And somehow I did. So not somehow. I did because I worked really freaking hard at it. So I wanted to come on here and just thank you guys for all your love, your support, your encouragement, your tips, your advice. You have been a fountain of love and help, and I just appreciate you more than you know, and I really do hope that I can express that across the screen, and that you truly know that I'm genuine about that. Yeah. I'm just so freaking happy. I really, really am. Can you imagine how I'm gonna get when I get to 100 pounds? It's gonna be nuts. But I love you, all of you guys. You guys always encourage me so much. I hope you know that, because aside from my husband, who is incredibly supportive, you know, he finds the means for me to be able to get on the medication. He makes the time available for me to be able to, you know, get my movement in, you know, pay for the expensive groceries that all this protein is to consume. You guys are, are right there behind him, just encouraging me in every single way that you can in this YouTube world. And I really hope you know that I mean it. You guys are amazing. This community is absolutely gold and second to none. So I wish you guys all a very Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday, and I will catch you guys next week. Bye.